Court today, gruesome details coming out in an Upshur County murder trial in the case of an East Texas man accused of killing his own father. And a warning, you may find details in this story to be disturbing. KLTV7's Bob Hallmark has more.
Pleading not guilty to murder charges, 45-year-old Michael Caffey then sat back and listened to a list of evidence and witnesses and the original 911 call.
If you have ever thought, calculated in your own mind what a cold, calculated, intentional murder looked like, let me introduce you to Michael Timothy Caffey.
The alleged murder weapon, a claw hammer.
And hit the head of Timothy Caffey.
Police body cam video shows the day the body of 66-year-old Timothy Caffey, hidden under a tarp by his truck, was found by roofing workers who had arrived that day in March of 2023.
They was curious again, and one of them left the tarp and saw the body.
Caffey's widow testified to the stormy relationship the father and son had.
Was he aggressive towards his father?
Very much.
Did he ever swing and fight his father?
Yes, sir.
District Attorney Billy Bird stated evidence would show Caffey struck his father while he was in his truck, then drug his body out and continued to strike it.
The medical examiner will testify 21 separate blows with this deadly weapon.
Witnesses said just before the murder, his father had allowed him to come back and live with him at his home. Bob Hallmark, KLTV 7 News.
The prosecution is expected to call over 24 witnesses, and DNA experts are set to take the stand tomorrow.